the feather crochet hair with the little thread in the middle. So y'all know we got to retwist her hair first. But yeah, when y'all are clipping, make sure the clips and the locks are like in super tight or super secure, because when you take your client from out the dryer, you're going to be adding the hair and it's kind of like going to undo the retwist. Not undo it, but it's going to make it less tight. I don't know if it makes sense. It makes sense. And then when you start adding the pieces in, put more pieces at the top than at the bottom, and I'm going to show y'all why. In the back, you can't really see it, but at the top, you can still see some of her locks at the top. So put more pieces at the top so it's more curl at the top than locks. I did take some of the pieces out the back to add it to the top because I wanted to camouflage the curls into the lock. And then I brushed out all the curls to try to give it some fluffiness to also camouflage the locks into the curls. If you want to book this service, you have to order the feather crochet human hair because that's the only hair that I want to use when doing this style.
I only used 3 bundles and look how full this hair is. I honestly thought I was going to need 4 bundles, but I was surprised at how 3 bundles were full from top to bottom. The wefts were made just right, not bulky and not skimpy either. This allowed me to achieve a very flat and natural looking install. The hair alone had a very natural shine without using any silky or oily products, which made it look healthy and realistic. I didn't really have to add too many products into it, which made it very lightweight as well. One of my favorite things is how well the bundles blended with my own natural hair. The texture matched perfectly, giving me a seamless finish. Styling was also very simple. The hair curled easily and took well to high temperature of my curlers. It held a very nice curl. Its form stayed in shape. It remained soft and manageable and held the curl beautifully throughout the day.
And I like to pre-separate it before I install it. And this
curled easily and took well to high temperature of my curlers. It held a very nice curl. Its form stayed in shape. It remained soft and manageable and held the curl beautifully throughout the day.
And I like to pre-separate it before I install it. And this hair camouflages all my troubles. Look at that. Can't even tell I have alopecia. And now I like to detangle and define these beautiful curls. And I use mousse. I also use curling custard to make the curls even pop more. And then I like to go in and frame my face and to cut it to my liking. That's how it looks dry. And now to make everything tie in together and more seamless, I like to back comb my part in the perimeter. And that is me redefining the curls before I let it set and dry. And that's how it came out. I absolutely love this hair. Not too much tangling. It is human hair. You're going to have some tangling. But I've been wearing this hair for 2 weeks and I really do not want to take it out. Ladies, tell me, what do you think?
I'm in love. Yeah, you heard that right. She loved her hair and I do too. So my bestie hair and I gave her a retwist. I actually rubber banded the 2 packs of their 20-inch Burmese curly feather crochet hair. I'm in love. And for those of y'all that are not new, you already know the vibe with my crochet needle and this hair. If you guys are new, please go back to this video and pay attention to that because ain't nobody got time to teach you today. My friend is about 2 years locked, so her dreads are way more mature than mine are. So if I could do this style on me, I could do style on her. You could do the style too. Stop asking questions and just try it. The fuck? I put 2 pieces of hair in 1 lock and boom, bam! That's the whole bottom half. My girl curlied out. This is 2 locks with 2 pieces each, but as we get higher to the top, I did 2 locks with 3 pieces each. Here we go. So you know, got a little thicker on the top. And this how my girl looking right now. This style is fire. But I can't just get it to you dry like that. I gotta get that shit wet first. This just to show y'all a comparison, but I sprayed the whole head and I ran through each strand with my weave brush because it gets the job done. And boom, bam! My girl wanted a mohawk, faux hawk, low hawk, whatever the fuck kind of hawk. She looked damn good with it. Yeah. Because obviously I can't make it look just like hers. So this is their 20-inch Burmese curly crochet human hair. The pieces are already pre-sectioned, and in the middle of the pieces there's like this little thread so it'll be seamless looking. It took me about an hour to add in all the little pieces, and then when I got done I sprayed it with some water and I put some mousse on it, but that kind of like fucked it up because
it looks better when it's kind of poofy looking. So I had to go back in and blow dry it to make it back poofy. I did add some more pieces after I sprayed it because it was kind of looking a little thin. And I did have some left over, but we were kind of rushing because she had to go. But I still did what I could do. So I decided to put it in a little style. I put some barrels in the front and then I did like a high ponytail at the top. And y'all know we went in with the extra ponytail on top of the other ponytail that I put on just to give it some height. I did spray the ponytail about 2 more times just to give it some more curliness, but I did not brush out the curls this time. And then we used instant control on the edges. Y'all already know that's my go-to.
Take me through that, take me through that. She going. Take me through that, take me through that.
I think crochet might be my new thing, because how can this piece of hair turn into this? I've been trying to let my hair breathe for a while now. Hence why I'm trying to do more leave outs than wigs. And I've been craving a full curly hair, but I know I didn't want to buy wigs because 1, it's too expensive, and 2, I just didn't want to glue anything to my hair. And I had to get them in 3 bundles because I like my hair real full, so I used 3 bundles on my hair. It's actually a human hair crochet and it's very versatile and really soft. Now because my front hair is almost non-existent, I decided to go for a middle part. Mapped out my hair and we got right to it. Now what I love about this crochet is that it's really quick and easy to make, and it's also very versatile. Now once I was done with the hair, I decided I don't think I'm good with this middle part, let's switch it over to a side part. And then boom, I flip my hair over and it's a side part. So depending on my mood, I could either switch over to a middle part or a side part, any part I like basically. So if you've been considering getting a crochet hair, this is your sign.
Y'all really was playing with me in that other video, talking about I don't use enough glue. This is enough glue. How much glue y'all be using? But anyway, this is how I get my tracks to stick. I spray some spritz or got to be, and then I blow dry it dry. Don't dry it too much though, to where it ain't gonna stick. Then you start with the nape of the hair. Remember, this is a side part, so we're gonna start in the back. Then the next track is gonna be below my ear. So in the back, there should be a total of 4 tracks, and when you get to like almost the top of the ear, you should be looking like this. Now, I don't want a deep side part, so I'm not taking my tracks all the way to the top. I'm stopping where I want my hair to fall in the front of my face. And I'm only taking 2 tracks and doing that. Now I'm going to start the C-shaping. I'm going to C-shape all the way till I get to the top. And then I'm going to start just taking the tracks from the front to the back, front to the back, front to the back, all the way till I'm done. And then this is how your side part should look. And yes, these are the same bundles from the previous quick weave. Make sure y'all shop.
I think we can safely say that this hairstyle is the hairstyle for the summer. But if you cannot do cornrows, don't be discouraged, because I just found an alternative. And thanks to Elfin Hair for sending me their crochet water wave human hair. And listen, I do look forward to seeing what gifts I get in my packages, and Elfin did their big one. The hair was super soft and I was so excited to try this style, even though it was my first time. And with that being said, tip number 1, do the front section of your hair first before putting away the back. I realized the error way after I finished putting away the back, so I just continued. But while I was doing this hairstyle, I remember how I used to have a stigma against crochet hair. And that stigma stemmed from one hairstyle. And I'm sure some of you guys that's watching this wore this hairstyle before. No offense, I'm not coming for you, I'm coming for just the hairstyle. But why was this hairstyle a thing, guys? Like, why? I'm so happy we moved past that era. Anyway, this hairstyle took me a little time though, because like I said, it was my first time, so I just wanted to ensure that I was doing it correctly. And I realized that it's really simple. All we need to do is just insert the crochet needle, attach the hair, close the clamp, and pull. But for me, whenever I'm doing something that's time consuming, I always try to put on a sermon or a podcast. So I was watching Meet the Perrys, I had food, so by the time I started to get tired, I was almost done, and I still have 1 out of the 2 packs left, and voila, I felt super cute. And I love the versatility. And if your head is big like mine, don't worry, there'll be enough hair. So if you'd like to try this hair, the link is in my bio. Bye.
Once in a while, you have to give that frontal a break. Anyway, I really don't know how my hair ends up looking like this, y'all. You can even see the disgust in my face as I apply the leave-in conditioner. I then braid my hair down and use the water wave human hair crochet. This is my new favorite hair, like what? Install using a crochet needle all around your head. Start in the front of the head so that you cover everything up properly. Cover the entire head and basically just blend the hair. Using a small comb, and just repeat on the other side. You see these lines, guys? You need to make sure you comb it in very well so that it ends up looking like this. If you also want to look this beautiful, click the link in my bio and use the code MBAO for 10% off your purchase. Like this video. Like it. Bye.
It's pre-parted and it has this super thin thread in between, so I'm gonna put a few in and let you know what the best method is. 1/2 done. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough. Oh no.
I'm sick, but I'm gonna do a little tutorial because the ends of my locks aren't mature. I go up to where my lock is mature, And I do a slip knot first. As you see right here, I slowed it down for you. And then you're going to bring the other one through. And then tie that knot just so it